everyone, it's your girl Anne. Welcome to Makeup Obsession, where I teach you guys how to be pretty and cute. In today's video, we're gonna do a makeup tutorial featuring the Splashy Candies palette. I did a review of this palette recently and seems like you guys really liked it. I decided to make a tutorial and it's this look right here. So I was inspired by the shades right here. So I used a bunch of the blue shades and some green, and it turned out to be like a Princess Jasmine kind of inspired look. And I'm gonna show you guys how I did this eye in this video. So on this eye, I already have a concealer as a primer on my eyes. So I mentioned in my review that the best product to use to prime your eyes with this palette is either a concealer, or you can even use like a palette like this with like colors or like a white base like this, so that the shadows will really stick on the lid. So for this look today, I already did concealer, but I'm also gonna add this shade right here. I'm just gonna use my finger to tap it on the lid, and this is just gonna make all the matte shadows that we're working with become really vibrant. And I'm just tapping this on the main lid. I just want everything on top of this to be vibrant, so I'm keeping it mainly on the lid area because we're blending the colors out as we go along. So with a flat brush, you want to grab this shade right here, which is like the second lightest blue shade in this section right here. So this one, and I'm just gonna load that color up in my brush, and this shade is gonna be the base color all over the lid of my eye. So I'm just gonna tap this everywhere where this base is at. So you don't have to be really precise with this because I'm gonna put a shimmer shade on top of this later. So I'm just gonna pack it on the lid really nicely. So I'm just packing it on, making sure that the color is really vibrant and it's just solid and opaque. So now that you have that, it would look kind of harsh like that in the beginning, but that's fine because we're gonna blend it out. So we're gonna grab like any fluffy brush that you have. So what I'm gonna do next is I will dip this fluffy brush on this light blue. So this is the lightest blue shade in the palette, and I'm just gonna dip my brush once, and I'm going to feather this against this blue that we just placed, and we're just gonna blend the edges along with the shade that we have on the brush. So as you can see, like the color's diffusing really nicely, and you can take this as far as you'd like. So I only took it kind of right on the crease line of my eye. I dipped the brush once more just to pick up a little bit more of the product, but I'm just picking this product very lightly because I wanted to have like a nice ombre effect. And there. So now that it's blending out really nicely, what you're gonna do next is just want to make sure that there are no harsh lines or anything that is showing the line from the first color that we laid out. So next is we're gonna grab this shade right here on the palette. This is super pretty. This is like it's like an emerald green shade. I love this shade, and I'm just gonna pick it up with my finger, and the shimmer shade is gonna go directly on top of the first color that we just played with. So I noticed with these shimmers, they do they will look better if they're layered on top of something, and when it's layered on top of that color, it looks just beautiful. You can see it looking really nice and opaque, and it just looks really nice. And I'm just packing that on with my finger. I'm not taking it all the way to the crease. What I'm doing is I'm just packing it on top of the first blue shade, and then yeah, so that's pretty much it. So we're actually almost done with the look. It's super easy and simple. For the outer corner of the eye, I'm gonna grab this blue, or I'm gonna grab this pencil brush right here. Oh no, this is not a pencil brush. I'm gonna grab this angled brush right here for the top part of the eye, for the outermost part. I'm gonna grab this gravy. I was gonna say navy, but I said gravy. So anyways, I'm gonna grab this navy shade. So this navy shade, I'm just gonna pack it on that brush, and I will do like a line. Make sure that you tap off the excess so that you don't get too much. So I'm just gonna use this one as like a liner, powder liner kind of effect, because I do want a sharp edge to the eyeshadow like I did on this eye. So I'm mainly focusing that on the outside corner, as you guys can see. Just focusing that on the outer corner. So now that I have a line right there, I'm also gonna take this a little bit on the crease. I'm still using the same brush, and I have like a little line right there. We're gonna diffuse that later. So it should look like that. It looks a little harsh right now, but we're gonna blend that out. So I'm gonna grab this fluffy brush. This is skinny, yet it's fluffy. So you guys can see all the like powder in there. And I'm gonna grab just a little bit of that navy shade. And this one is so easy to use because you can literally like place it on the crease. It blends, but it doesn't splay the color out too much for you. And I'm just working on it in like a less than motion or greater than motion, like this. I'm buffing it out in kind of like a C, or like I said, like a less than sign kind of a way. Alright, so now that you have that, you want to go back with your blending brush, the fluffy blending brush that we used earlier with nothing on it. And I'm just gonna blend everything out, making sure that that dark color doesn't have like any harsh edges. Very cool. And then underneath the eyes, because I do want to really have that blue stand out, so I'll grab the first shade that we were working with, and I'm just gonna apply it underneath. This is super pretty. I really like this look, and I like this color so much. So it looks super Princess Jasmine vibes. And once we're done with that, I'm gonna grab that navy again with a skinnier brush, and I'm just gonna apply that right here. So with the right base, these shadows, I don't find any issue working with them. They actually work really amazingly, and I really like the way that this color is turning out. So I'm just grabbing that, just kind of like a liner underneath the eyes, just to darken everything out. And then on the lash line, because I do want a little bit of like darkness in the lash line, but I don't want to use black, so I'm gonna use this color right here. It's kind of like a blue green. It looks like an emerald shade as well. So I'm gonna apply this inside the waterline. Love this color, it looks super pretty. Clean up everything with a little bit of concealer. So I'm just grabbing my concealer. You can use any concealer. What I have here is my Benefit Cakeless Boing concealer, and I'm just gonna grab a concealer brush, just a flat brush like this, and you wanna apply it like diagonally right here to clean up everything so that everything's nice and sharp. And the edges you can blend out with a clean finger. There you go. And then on the inner corners, you guys notice I do have some brightness on the inner corner right here. So what I did use is just this color right here. It still has a dash of blue, but it is like a silver blue shade. It's really pretty. It's kind of a sky blue, but it has more not shiver. It has more silver shades in it. Wow, I can't talk today. So I'm just gonna pack this on the inner corner of the eyes. This one will really bring light to the look, and I just like how it gives a lot of brightness to the inner corner. I think it looks really pretty. There. And then for the eyeliner, I love using my Marc Jacobs eyeliner. This is probably one of the best eyeliners that I've ever used for like pretty much any line that you want to create. It's such a flexible tip. It has great staying power as well. I love the brush and I love the smooth formula. So I'm just gonna do a nice wing right here, because I feel like with these kinds of looks, a wing liner really looks good. So once you get your nice and catty shape, we're gonna do lashes. Okay, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it, and that concludes our Ucanbe Splashy Candies makeup tutorial. If you guys have any requests on tutorials using this palette, just let me know in the comments below. Before you leave my channel, I would love for you guys to subscribe, and also don't forget to click the notification bell below so you can get updated every time I have a new video. I'll see you guys again in the next one, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!